We were talking to Jared Kelnick the other day, and he's just kind of talking about how when he's in the golf course, he goes to the driving range. If he thinks about his swing too much, it hurts. Do you kind of feel like, hey, look, he's just got to get to that point where he relaxes?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw that last year, kind of all spring, new guy coming in, wanting to impress, trying some different things. And that's part of maturity, I think. It's just learning how to do this. I mean, and I think that's part of what guys that are successful, they get to that point. But they got to go through the paces to get there.
With RC, I know he said he wants to be better at the plate this year, but if you think about it, I mean, he probably, if your lineup's healthy, he's batting ninth, he still gives you good defense. Is that where his value is more than anything?
Absolutely. I mean, it's we asked him a lot, like we did, say, Jared last year. He's hitting five sometimes, and but that was the situation that we were in. If everything goes the same, then he can hit ninth or eighth or ninth or whatever, and continue to play great defense, and then I think, he's got a guy down there that's really dangerous.
How nice is just to hear that glove pop like it does with batters in there, and, I guess the bat a little bit.
No, it's good. No, I was really, today kind of blew me away with all the guys that showed up, and I say the people in the stands got a treat watching a Cy Young Award winner and all the, all our players out there going through their workouts. That was pretty impressive.
Is Nick Allen one of those many guys that you've picked up, non-roster invitees, that's kind of interesting that could?
Yeah, absolutely. I know he's really impressed Walt early on here. He's been here a while now, and his daily work, and just kind of watching him move around the infield today, and it's been a while that we've had a defensive complement like that.
He's a guy, I haven't seen him a ton live, but he's a guy that could play a good shortstop, if he needed it utility-wise.
Absolutely, yeah. No, he's just talking to the people that have had him and been around him. I mean, they rave about the defensive abilities that he has, and you watch his bat and you look at some of the numbers, and it's not zero. I mean, but the big thing we're looking for in that position is somebody that can go out there and really defend.
We talked about the bullpen mix with you last week. What about getting a guy like Buck Farmer in there that has a track record?
That was exciting today too, because he had a really good year last year, and it's kind of one of those spots that we're looking to fill is kind of right his forte, where where he can cover multiple innings, and he's been a starter in the past coming up, and it's a successful guy in that role. So I know he's excited to be here, being an Atlanta guy, and I was excited to see him here so quick.
Fans got a treat getting to see a Cy Young pitcher out there. What do you think of Chris?
I thought he was really good. He's really good, and it's just in that situation right there, it's kind of nice to put him on the big diamond, let everybody see him, and you can get a really good read on him. And no, he looked great. He feels good, and it was a nice little exercise for him.
How valuable is the way he goes about his work, especially for the younger guys on the pitching staff?
No, it was I think it was great last year that they all tapped in on him too, and his experiences and the instant credibility that he brought to our club, and what he did, and how he goes about it, and I think just what he has for the younger guys that haven't been through these wars, I think is something you can't quantify.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Annette.
Okay.